Hey, if you are unhappy right now, if you feel like you're in a rut, if you are going through the same stuff over and over again, if you're tired of it, if you're spinning your wheels, I just want you to know that you do have the power to change your life. You do not need to be a victim of your circumstances. You can rise up and you can make the change. It doesn't have to be anything crazy and dramatic. It can be. You can make a drastic change, or you can do little things that add up over time. I know this because 6 years ago, I started to completely change my life, and I didn't know what I wanted at the time, but I knew what I didn't want. And all I could do at the time was take little steps away from what was bothering me and try to make better choices. And whenever I consistently made those better choices, I really got surprised and my life made a huge shift. Now, looking back 6 years later, I didn't realize how monumental those tiny little choices were, but they completely changed my life for the better. And it's really awesome to look back and see that I did that. I did that. I didn't need someone to come rescue me. I made the choices and I made it happen. So, a couple things that I started to do was I was unhappy in my situation for a lot of different reasons. And the cycles in my life were just continuing to repeat like over the years. And I didn't fully grasp these concepts then, but I just knew that I wanted something different. So, what I did was control what I could control. And first, that was the food that I put into my body. You may not think it's going to make a big difference, but those little action steps of you taking control over your choices, even with the food in your body, it makes a big difference. So I started eating healthier to what I thought was healthier at that time, and I tried a couple new foods. Creating new experiences is an extremely powerful way to start like the shift in your life because you don't know what to expect. It's a brand new experience. So I tried artichoke hearts for the first time and I found out I liked them. They were marinated, so I don't know if that makes a difference, but I tried those. And the next thing that I focused on was fitness. I started running, and I thankfully lived out in nature, and so it was very easy for me to walk out the house and go for a walk or a jog. And that was so rejuvenating, feeling empowered that I could run farther than I did last time. And I wasn't doing any 5Ks or anything like that. I was just running to what felt good. I was doing intervals. I wasn't pushing myself too hard, but pushing myself enough to where I was challenging myself. I'd set a point like, oh, I will start running here at this path and I'll stop running up there at that pond, or I will stop running at that telephone pole. And it'd be really hard to make it sometimes, but I would make it. And little things like that, where you can encourage empowerment over your body, it's very rewarding. So, little things, push yourself a little bit and feel accomplished and empowered that you did it. And the third thing that I did was I actually started to set up boundaries. There were people in my life that I I didn't make good choices when I was around them, and some of them weren't treating me very well as well. And so I actually sought out people who I knew were on a better path. I was either alone, I would rather be alone, or I'd rather try to hang out with some of those people that were on a better path and not to unload all of my issues on them and talk about all my problems, because it's not what you want to do. Is you don't want to keep repeating your problems over and over again, because that just focuses more on the problem. So I just created new experiences, and um, hanging out with kids was a really good thing for me, because kids, they don't want to hear your crap anyways. They just want to have fun. They want to go play in the river, or go run outside, or go explore, go jump in mud puddles, go ride bikes. um, they're like fresh energy. I had a friend near next door that I hung out with her kids and my niece, and that was very uplifting for me. Because sometimes when you don't have like great adults to be around, sometimes kids are like the next best next best thing because um, they don't care about your bull crap. And you shouldn't be telling them all your crap anyways, just have fun and relax with them. So there's a couple things you can do. Make small adjustments in your life and seriously, like, keep at it. If you want your life to change, make some steps, make some new choices, say no to some people, um, put up your boundaries, and just live your life and look back in a couple years and see, like, wow, that made a huge difference in my life. So, gentle encouragement for you today. You can change your life. You can just start somewhere. You don't have to know everything. You don't even have to know what you want yet. You don't have to have a vision for your life. You don't have to be dreaming of what you want all the time. If you are, that's great. Some people are already there. I wasn't there. I didn't have a vision of what I wanted. I didn't know what I wanted my life to look like. I was living day to day, and so all I could really do is take those little steps day by day. I went after, like, what felt good and what I thought was a good decision. And then eventually that actually led into me just having some super amazing experiences. I did learn how to dream. I did learn how to vision. I did learn how to manifest. I did learn how to show, like, extreme appreciation for my life. And so many things just started rolling. The last 5 years have been absolutely phenomenal. There's been a lot of learning moments. There's been a lot of um, challenging moments. But those challenges, like, there's growth from the challenges. And it's just been mostly absolutely amazing. My life is so different now than what it was 5 years ago, and that's a good thing. Um, if you are in a circle of people who their common phrase is, "Oh, same shit, different day. Oh, yeah, same old, same old." Um, so if that's really how it is, then maybe consider trying to find other people who are growing. If you're on a path of growth, so other people will actually come into your life that are also on a path of growth. So you just need to learn how to say no to those people or distance yourself from those people who aren't wanting to grow. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with them. It doesn't, they're not bad people. But you just should have people in your circle that you align a little bit more with, and that energy can help you move forward as well. So be well, y'all. Happy life, and make your decisions. All the little ones even matter too.